this is Carlos. um, so it's been a month now since my last update on my lap band. I met with my doctor, which I do every month, and then he weighs me and then checks what I've been eating. I've turned in a journal, and then and based on the amount of actual weight I've lost between visits, determines if I need my band needs a fill. So I'll start with the numbers first. So it's been uh, 30, 33 weeks pre-op, 35 weeks post-op. I think that's right. The highest weight when went and met with a doctor was 506.6 pounds. Uh, my current weight is 389.6. That's what he weighed me yesterday. So that brings me to a total loss of 117 pounds. So I lost 13 pounds between the last visit and this visit. So he didn't see any reason to add any more fluid to the band, and so he's going to wait. He said at some point they're going to have to add fluid to the band because I've only had it once, and the more weight you lose, you're going to have to they'll have to tighten it up. So he didn't see any point in doing it this time, so it's okay with me. I have no problem with that. Because of my size, it's a little more difficult to um, find the port. So I'm happy that he didn't have to do that. But I guess probably November and December I only lost like 9 pounds for those two. So those were a lot of holiday stuff. So, but I made it through. Still weight loss. January is really the determining factor to see if I could get back to the 13-pound loss what I was before November. So I'm back to that. I'm also exercising the treadmill a lot more now. I'm up over a mile. I know that's not a lot for most people, but for me to get to a mile in 30 minutes doing the rolling heels option is it's a milestone for me. And to do it continuously, not just once, but every workout to do that. So I work out 3 days a week. He said if I wanted to, just think about adding the fourth day. So I'll think about that. Maybe trying to do a different exercise. So far, that hasn't worked out for me. Not yet. There's still too much weight on me. But I'm getting there. There's still the food cravings that I get, and it's not that I'm hungry. It's just a commercial will come on, or you smell something, when you walk past a restaurant or drive by a restaurant or something. So you still have those cravings. I don't know if you'll ever get rid of that. But what I try to do is just focus on something else, try to get my mind off of that. Because if you dwell on it too long, you probably would actually go eat all that stuff. So not that you can't. I mean, really, they don't want you eating a lot of breads and stuff, sugars and all that. But your band is a proportion control, so technically you could eat that, but I choose not to, because I feel like I have a window that I need to get as much weight as off before it closes. And then when I get into maintenance mode, if I want to eat any of that stuff in normal quantities, then we'll deal with it that time. I feel like I am in the in the mode to I'm trying to get to the goal weight that I want to be at, and then we'll address the food issue. But for now, I'm gonna stick with the lean meats and the vegetables and water and coffee. So I drink a lot of coffee without sugar. I don't know if that's good for me or not, but that's about the only thing I haven't given up. Uh, I have given up the sugar, so I'm used to drinking coffee without sugar, uh, with a little bit of cream. So I do eat a lot of vegetables, but the canned vegetables are high in sodium. Not I don't get too much sodium, but he said the sodium that intake would cause me to have water weight. So, but I'm kind of at the borderline of that, so I have to kind of keep an eye on that. Otherwise, my understanding, if you eat a lot of salt or sodium, that will retain a lot of water on your body. So I don't think I'm at that point yet. If I am, you'll see it within the weight loss. Um, a lot of stuff I don't put salt on canned stuff anyway. It's like the butter beans, but it already comes with some sodium in it. Uh, so what I do is just not put any more. So that way I'm getting an accurate um, count. So I know probably a lot of you use the uh, PAL, whatever it is, weight something PAL. Can't believe I forgot the name of that. Yeah. But anyway, it keeps a journal, and so when I print it out, I can print it out by the month, and then I take it to him, and he looks at everything that I eat. Uh, and then that's another way of me knowing how much I eat. Normally, I eat about 800 calories, but if I notice that the weight is starting to either stall or slow, I will bump it up uh, to probably about 1100 for a few days, then come back down to to normal. So it's almost like you have to keep your body uh, not really guessing, but to keep it where uh, it doesn't become like a normal. It doesn't adapt to what you're trying to do. Because I believe it can adapt to if you're losing weight, and it tends to for some reason your body just stops trying to lose weight. And so what I've noticed is if you can just deviate a little bit from your plan just to get your calorie intake up. I'm not talking about sugars and carbs and stuff like that, but or bread or whatever it is, carbs. But you may can eat a little more vegetables or something that makes you probably fuller than you want to be for a little. And that's just me. It may not be everybody, but if your body will tell you, if you've done this long enough, you kind of tell where your body stands as far as you can almost tell when your weight stops, because you notice it every day that it drops off, but then all of a sudden you start to feel, no, I'm not losing any weight, so all right, and then the scale says the same thing, tells you, okay, 3 days, I see no weight loss, and so that means it's time to change something I'm eating, switch the times I'm eating, or exercise a little more maybe. Sometimes even exercising a little less. I think your body will also adapt to, to how much you're exercising. Um, I know that's hard to believe, but uh, I was losing more weight doing 1 day a week than I am with 3 days a week. Um, so I don't understand that. My body's always been that way. It just loves to reserve fat. So and that's and the other people are totally opposite. The more out they work out, the skinnier they get. So but anyway, I think a lot of people that haven't seen me in a long time are seeing the change. And me, I could see it some, even with a 117-pound loss. But I see myself every day, so I can't see it like other people see it. I can't, when I look in the mirror, I look the same. Or I don't literally look the same, but I can feel that I'm different. But to me, I still look fat. So, uh, and I'm still am. There's no doubt about that. But I'm getting there. At some point, I hope that one day I will. You'll actually see. Yeah, I'm skinny. I'm lean, and so till that day comes, you still look at yourself as I'm still morbidly obese. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Um, I'd have to lose another 100 pounds to finally get past that point, at least. I believe so. Yeah. Uh, some of the non-scale victories that I've had is I stopped wearing slip-on shoes. Hey, I know that doesn't seem much to most people, but wearing I had shoes that you had to tie, that's brand new, sitting in the closet for years, and expensive shoes. So I started wearing those. I don't wear the slip-ons anymore. Uh, and so everything that I do, I started noticing differences in things like that. My clothes, none of those fit, but I'm stubborn, so I refuse to buy anymore. I just keep digging in the closet till I run out of stuff that no longer fits. And then I'll probably buy a belt. So, uh, probably need a belt anyway. I have a hard time with my pants holding them up all the time. Uh, see what else. I still have people that keep telling me that I don't know what they expect out of me, but they think I should have lost more, and I don't know how you could lose more without. Honestly, I don't even know how you could do it because I'm losing about 3 pounds a week. So I don't know. Some people have higher expectations than I do. So, and the doctor, I've talked to him. As long as we're hitting at least 10 a month between visits, um, I, we're on the right path. So when people tell me it's always a certain people. They don't support you in nothing that you do. So I don't even bother telling them anything anymore. So I kind of you have to get away from those people. They tend to be an enabler more than anything. Um, they're not there to help you, that's for sure. Uh, but but for the most part, most people are. I mean, they're glad that I'm doing this. And it is it's risky to do the surgery. There's no doubt about that, and it's hard on you at first. I mean, if you think this is easy, try it. It's not easy. Uh, you just imagine you got like 5 or 6 holes in you, and that pain doesn't go away. And when you wake up, it's just begun. So everything, and I think it gives you more of an incentive to lose weight. In my case, I had to pay all the expense of this surgery, so I guess I have more invested. Not saying that I wish my insurance would have paid for it. It'd been a lot easier. Uh, but I chose not to deal with them because um, that would have took 6 months, and then in 6 months I would have changed my mind by then. Uh, but so far I'm happy. I did it. I have no regrets. Uh, and do I, do you get sharp pains when you swallow the wrong stuff? Sure. I mean, it nearly kills you, but I think it lets you know, hey, I'm there. I'm here. I'm doing what I was designed to do, and so I'm happy with it. I mean, most people when they see me in a lot of pain, they don't wonder why I'm doing this, and you know, if they knew the pain that I was in before, this is nothing compared to the pain that my body was going through before I had the surgery, before I lost 117 pounds. Because you drop 117 pounds, it's like another human has finally climbed off your back, uh, and I still got another one to get rid of. But so I'm definitely glad that I've done this. And if anybody else decides they want to do this, hey, I support you. I mean, there's risk in everything. There's risk in not doing anything. Uh, and, and the people who tell you that you could have done it on your own uh, really don't know your state of mind. Uh, it's just like you telling the crackhead he should be able to quit. He can't quit. It's all he knows. So, and I know food addiction is a little different, but in the cases where people are morbidly obese, uh, it's not really that different. You have to have it all the time, uh, because you're eating 6 to 7 thousand calories a day. I mean, there's no way your body can manage that forever. It's just not going to happen. So, uh, and it is amazing. I even did uh, to put in all the stuff, just to see what I was eating and to see what my calorie intake and the health, and it came back, I think, close to 7,000 calories a day that I was eating, and that was at one meal because I pretty much skipped breakfast and lunch, and at night I would eat the one meal, and it was close to 7,000 calories per meal. So you do that long enough, and it will show. But I watched a lot of videos and YouTube videos, and so it helped. Every night I usually watch a video or two of Lapband, VSG. It doesn't matter to me. Anything dealing with bariatric surgery, I'll watch. I'll even watch people who've lost all their weight and then they're going to the skin surgery. So, and there's one I keep forgetting their name, but they're like a husband and wife team. I mean, uh, how they document every week is I don't know how they do it. Uh, I barely get my one video in a month, but they are loyal to what they do. Um, so, and there's some I've seen that one day I hope to be as skinny as they are. I mean, they were large people. Now they're running marathons and just, I mean, they look like totally different people. Um, so I want to look different, my body wise, but I don't think mentally. I want to be the same person. I mean, I'm a pretty fun guy. I mean, I don't I don't want to change and be a butthole. So, but I don't know if that may happen. You never know. What your psyche may change with your body. I don't know. I hope not. I like who I am as far as the person that I am. I have no problem with it. My problem is with my body. It's always been my body. So as soon as I get it to where it should be, where it's never been, I'll be able to do the things that most people can do every day, and it's nothing to them. So, but that's all I have for right now. And so in about another month, I'll give you the numbers, and hopefully by May I should get down to 350. I think it's May or June. That's our next target. So I'm getting there. And so, thank you for watching my video.